Hi, my name is Kylie Blacksell. I'm from Human Happiness and welcome to your weekly yoga class. If this is the first time joining us, then welcome very much and I hope you enjoy the class. This is a Dru Yoga class, but it is based on the astrology and numerology of the planet for this week. So I create a class based on what we can do to counter the energy that's happening at the moment on the planet for yourself and for your family. So just starting with shaking the hands, shaking out whatever it is that you've brought with you to the class today. You're quite welcome to do this class as many times as you like through the week or even beyond that. And just shaking up. If you do have blood pressure issues, heart condition, any concerns about putting your hands over your head, you can bring the hands a little lower. Otherwise, bringing them up nice and high, giving them a nice shake. And then out to the right. So I'll be mirroring you in all of the movements. So this is your right. And then coming back up to the top and around the other side. So yes, it is based on what's happening on the planet at the moment energetically and with society energetically as well. And just bringing the hands around in a circle now. Again, you can minimize your movement here if you have any concerns about blood pressure, heart condition, vertigo, anything like that, just not going quite so deep in that circle. And please do consult your health professional if you have any concerns about doing any kind of physical exercise, including this yoga. Let's go in the other direction, so flicking it out. Imagine you're flicking it out into the ground, up into the sky, into the trees, just releasing any stress, any anxiety that you might have sitting in those shoulders there as we start our activation, which is the first part of the yoga class. So just a very gentle release here, just coming around nice and gentle. So this is for the week starting Tuesday the 7th of November. I would like to get them out on the Tuesdays, but sometimes we will be a little bit delayed due to whatever happens. But I'll do my best to get them out on the Tuesdays. I do talk about health considerations all the way through, but if you have, as I said, any concerns, see your doctor. But this Dru Yoga is suitable for all levels of fitness and health and flexibility, and it's even appropriate for pregnancy. If, as I said, any concerns, consult a health professional. Always bring a water bottle with you. So just tapping opposite knee, opposite hand. Sometimes we need some equipment like a strap. Obviously it's good to have a yoga mat, but not absolutely essential. And definitely please do give me feedback if you have any ideas. Any positive or constructive criticism would be lovely. And you can go for your heels if you can reach them back there. And definitely share this with your friends. There's absolutely no catches with these free yoga classes. They are free. There's no obligation whatsoever. Later on occasion, I might mention that I've uploaded a meditation or a deep relaxation recording or some other recordings that you might be interested in. But other than that, there's absolutely no obligation to buy anything or pay any money. So they will always be free and they'll always be weekly. And also I'll tune into those who are planning on attending this class and are planning on watching this class through the week. So I'll energetically tune into you as the weeks go by. And as I'm giving the suggestions and advice, just doing little gentle circles. As I'm giving the ideas and suggestions and advice about the week and energetically what you could be looking out for, or things that you might be able to do to help you to counter those energies, just go the other way. I'll be tuning into those people and maybe giving some different extra advice as we go along as well. So just having a look at what we do have happening this week, astrologically and numerologically, and of course what we'll be doing this week in the yoga. So let's do some little figure eights or little infinity symbols with your hips, just whatever's within your limits with all of the movements that I do. Don't feel like you have to do the absolute full movement with anything that I do. You're definitely welcome to modify them, and I will be showing you modifications. So go the other way. So we had a full moon in Taurus, and it was a super full moon, and that was at 4:22 p.m. Saturday just gone on the 4th of November, Eastern Standard Time, and that was a pretty amazing super full moon. Very much about the earth, very much about appreciating nature, the rhythm of the earth, fertility and creativity, heightening your senses quite a bit, and bringing us to the idea of being quite grateful for the basic security that we have. The earth we stand on, the air we breathe, clean water, things like that. So I'll be talking more about that later as well. There's definitely a need to release at the moment, let go. A lot of need to let go of what no longer serves you, whether it be a relationship, and just bringing your hands, just scooping under. Nice gentle scoops, little squeeze of the kidneys. So things that no longer serve you, they could be relationships, jobs, habits, objects, could be anything really. And releasing old and repressed emotions and patterns that you've been doing. So really big opportunity at the moment. And as I spoke in a previous video, Jupiter came into Scorpio on the 10th of October. This is a really big deal. This is going on for a whole year. And it's really shaking up where people are with respect to with their relationships, with respect to secrets that might have been hidden for quite some time. The Scorpio energy is all about quite intense transformation. It's also related to sexuality, deep connection, secrets, revealing secrets, and digging really deep. The Scorpio energy, someone who has a Scorpio a strong Scorpio energy in their chart, whether it's their sun sign or their moon or rising sign, you'll find that they do dig quite deep, and they're quite intense, emotional people. So just placing your hands palms faced away, opening up the shoulders and breathing out, and then just very gently breathing in. If you have any hernia issues, any abdominal surgery, just come nice and shallow here. Don't lean out too far. Breathing out. And people who do have an emphasis in Scorpio in their chart will actually find this month really full of blessings and success as well. So a very exciting time for the Scorpio energy. But of course, we can all jump on this bandwagon. There's a real opportunity to transform yourself, transform your relationships, transform your emotions, how you feel about yourself, how you feel about the world. Put your right foot out the front and hands up. And if you're struggling with this movement, you can definitely go back and watch it again later. So hands go up. So hands go up as you move forward, come back to the middle, and hands go up as you go to the back. So also we have, because we have the full moon in Taurus, and we're in the sun's Scorpio, so they're perfectly opposing themselves as they always are, but because they're in the energy at the moment with the sun and the moon, we also have their energy going, which is very fixed, retentive signs. They can be quite possessive. They can hang on to things and won't let go. And there's a lot of fear and ego, staying small rather than thinking big or moving into a bigger energy. So coming back to the middle, placing the hands out to the side. You can grab onto a chair or wall if you need to here. If you have any osteoporosis, hip, knee, ankle issues, you're welcome to just keep the foot on the floor and just shaking the leg. Or if you're okay to come up, just bringing the foot up, a little bit of a shake here. So this is an opportunity because Jupiter's coming into Scorpio. This is an opportunity to really shake that up, to really dig deep, to really expose all of that stuff, doing circles, and intensely transform those things. So today's yoga, let's go the other way, allows you to adapt to that change, to allow your thoughts and emotions to be flowing out to the side, to give you that sense of safety as well. And it can also transform your painful or counterproductive emotions, and definitely unblock stuck energy. So that's the one that I've chosen, the sequence of the 4 directions for that particular purpose. So bringing the leg up just around. I pretty much do the same activation each time, so you'll start to get used to what we do here while I'm talking. It's a little bit of a shake, and over to the other side. So shake the leg out to the front. So yeah, we will be starting with the 4 directions, which allows you to really open up those emotions and feel safe. Do little circles with the ankle, and the other way, out the side, and the back, and a little bit of a swing. And same leg, just up and around. Okay, so I'll just demonstrate what the 4 directions look like, and I'll do this around the outside of my puppy dog here, my little Snowy, who's decided to use the mat as his little nesting ground at the moment. So I'll show you the full version, and then I'll show you some modifications if you have any of the health considerations we need to look at today. So the full version, just watching first if you haven't done this before, you put your weight into your left leg, so this is your left side, I'm mirroring you, and then you breathe in and you allow the hands to come up at the same time as the leg, and as you breathe out, you bring your heel down first onto the mat, turn the feet out just a little bit, allow the hands to continue down. The full version is coming all the way to the floor, scooping up some energy from the earth, coming down to your solar plexus area, your tummy, and then breathing in, up you go, and breathing out. If you have done this 100 times before, you're quite welcome to join in with me at the moment, just so you can start to get into the energy. Breathing in and out, and then we'll breathe in and we'll turn to the right, palms faced up. Breathing out, just gently leaning out, not too far, keeping that knee just above the toes there, not letting the knee go past the toes. Breathing in and out. Allow the hands just to hover past the knees as you complete your full circle, and back into the middle. Then turn your right foot towards the front, and then bring your left foot in so that they're basically just hip width apart again. And then what you'll do, oh sorry, we're actually halfway through, and then we'll lift up and we'll allow the left foot to come up. So we're repeating it on the other side, breathing in, then breathing out, turn the feet out, down we go, breathing in and out. So you rest at your tummy, breathing in and out, breathing in and out. Then in, so you turn around to the left, you breathe out, just lean just a tiny bit with your knee, but your torso is upright here, so you're not leaning out like this, you're keeping yourself up nice and tall, always a little bit of a bend in your arms. Then breathing in and out, gently flowing, allow the hands to hover past the knees, back into the middle, turn the left foot towards the front, and bring the right foot back. So technically you're back where you started. And then at the end of that, we turn ourselves around to the right. So we pivot on the right foot and then allow the left foot to follow suit. So that's the full version. If you have any hip issues, ankle issues, knee issues, osteoporosis, if you have a particularly weak core, you're not going to be lifting your feet off the floor unless you're certain and you've spoken to a doctor, you're quite happy to do that. So I would suggest that the hands come up and you just allow the toes to hover along the floor and just separate just a little bit. And then when we come down, if there's any blood pressure, heart condition issues, any concerns, weak core, I would suggest you don't go down anywhere near as far. You just come down to here and then just resting here. And the same thing with the hands above the head, blood pressure, heart condition, shoulder issues, you can come to here. So instead of going all the way up like this, you can just go to here. Okay? And then just doing the same movements. Now the 4 directions, there's a reason we are actually going to be going in 4 directions. So we're going to start by facing north. Now if you've got an iPad or something or a phone, it's probably easy for you to maneuver the phone around the room as we go around. If it's on a computer or something, then you might have to sort of turn your head a little bit as we do the movements, but of course do it in a safe way. So if you need to do it facing the same way, then just do that. So just imagine that you're facing the correct direction for those as well. Okay, so we'll start facing north, And then when you pivot on your right, which is that way for you, you'll end up facing east, okay? And then the next time we do it, we'll pivot again on the right, which means you'll be facing south, and then we'll just move around in that direction, okay? So that's that movement there. All right, so we're ready for our 4 directions. So facing what you think is north in your house, and if you know you're not going to be able to maneuver your video camera, sorry, your TV or whatever it is that you're working with, you're quite welcome just to stick with the same direction if it's too difficult, or you have any concerns about that. So facing what you think is possibly north, if you can. We'll get ourselves into Tadasana first, which is the mountain pose. So just lifting up one of your heels and just pivot it around until the heel touches the big toe on the other foot. And then pivot back, and you've measured approximately hip width apart there for your feet. Breathing in, tightening up the knees, and breathe out, nice soft knees. Feeling that softness. Bring your awareness up to your hips, and just pushing your hips forward and pushing them back, and finding that lovely middle ground, like you're holding a bowl of water in there, and it's sitting quite nicely. And move your awareness up to your shoulders, breathing in, lifting up, and breathing out. Breathing in again, and out. Breathing in again, and out. And then breathing in and just pushing the shoulder blades back, and then lifting them up just a little bit of a tilt in the chin, and then just breathing it out, letting it go. Breathing in again, squeeze the shoulder blades, lifting up and out. So feeling like your chest is nice and open, your shoulder blades are sitting back really nicely. And imagine there's a string attached to your sternum, lifting you up to the sky, and another string attached to your crown, lifting you up. You might feel like your spine's lengthening as you do this. And then breathing in. When you breathe out, lift up the pelvic floor. It's a big muscle from the front to the back underneath, and just feel like you're just squeezing it in like a kaleidoscope. Just a nice gentle squeeze inwards. Allow the arms just to relax by your side, chin parallel to the floor. And so you're now into Tadasana. It's a master pose. It's called the mountain pose. And we'll get straight into our sequence. Sometimes I'll do a standing meditation with your mountain pose, but today we're just going to go straight into our beautiful 4-direction sequence. So, and you can do this, as I said, as many times as you need to through the week, even beyond that, if you really like the sequence and you'd really like to practice it and get into the deeper part of the energy. So breathing in, when you breathe out, put the weight into your left leg, bending your left knee just a little bit, so you engage those bigger muscles. And then when you breathe in, if you're okay to bring your legs up, breathing in, up comes the knee with the hands. As you breathe out, bring the heel down first. Turn the toes out just a little bit. Continue the out breath. Then breathing in, lifting up, and breathing out. Bring the hands down to the tummy, into the solar plexus area. Breathing in again, and breathing out. You're facing the north. It's a blue light, a beautiful blue color. It's all about strength and courage. So breathing in and out. Breathing in, turning to the right. Breathing out, just a very gentle lean with the knee, but keep that knee behind the toes. Breathing in and out. Allow the hands, the palms to hover straight past your knees. And breathing in back into the middle. Let your right foot come back to facing forwards. And then breathing in, let that left foot just hover along the floor and then come straight up, if you're okay for that. And breathing out, turn the toes out a little bit, down you go. Breathing in and out. Feel it settling here in your solar plexus for a moment. Breathing in, going up. You can imagine yourself at the beach, standing on the sand, the waves crashing, feeling that energy. Breathing in, feeling that strength and courage coming in into your heart. Breathing in, turning a little bit to the left. Breathing out. Keep that torso nice and upright, none of the leaning forwards like this, so keep it nice and upright. Breathing in and out. Breathing in back into the middle. Turn the left foot towards the front and then allow the right foot to come back. Turn the palms down in towards the earth. Feel that grounding. And then pivot on your right foot, on your right heel. Turn to the right, 90 degrees, and then allow your left foot to follow through. So now you're facing east. And if, as I said before, if you're finding that too difficult with your screen, whatever that screen is, you're quite welcome just to turn back and face the screen if you need to. So now you're facing the east. It's a beautiful green light. And it's all about gratitude and generosity. Breathing in, breathing out. Placing your weight into your left foot, bending your left knee just a little bit. Then breathing in, up comes the right leg again. And breathing out, turning the toes out. Breathing in and out. Breathing in again. As you breathe out, feel like that chalice is opening up, filling up with that green light, that generosity, that gratitude and acceptance. Breathing in and out. Breathing in, turning around to the right and out. I give generously to life. It is safe for me to receive. Back into the middle as you breathe in. Allow that right foot to turn towards the front again and let the left foot coming in. And breathing out, back down to the floor. Feeling like you're picking up a generous gift, a beautiful gift from the earth. Placing it down here at your solar plexus, relaxing the shoulders. Breathing in and out. Feel yourself grounding. Feel your emotions flowing, your thoughts flowing. Breathing in. Feel that sense of safety as your hands come down. Breathing in, turning around to the left. Breathing out. Breathing in, coming up and out. And breathing in, coming back into the middle. Turn the left foot towards the front. Then allow the right foot to come back. And then allow your hands to ground this energy. And then pivoting on your right heel around to the right, 90 degrees, and then allow your left foot to follow this. So now you're facing south, technically, or you can, as I said, turn back to your screen if that's easier for you, safer for you. So now we're facing the south. It's a beautiful yellow energy. It's all about acceptance. So breathing in. When you breathe out, put the weight into the left foot, bending the left knee, and then breathing in, coming up on the right leg. Breathing out, heel first. Continue the out breath to the floor, picking up that acceptance, that self-acceptance. I love and accept myself exactly as I am this very moment. Breathing in and out. It is safe to be me, filling up with that self-acceptance. Breathing in, especially with this Jupiter in Scorpio and all of these emotions and things being unraveled, all of the secrets coming out, all of the deep heartache from the past being lifted up to the surface. Accepting yourself, releasing a rejection and heartache. Breathing in, and breathing in back into the middle. Let the right foot come towards the front. Then breathing in. The dog's exactly in the spot where I need to move my feet. So he's making it nice and fun to maneuver here. Breathing in and out. Breathing in, lifting up. Breathing out. Fill your chalice with that acceptance. I love and accept myself exactly as I am this very moment, and I approve of myself. Breathing in and out, relaxing the shoulders. Keep that knee behind the toes. Breathing in and out. Hover past the knees. Breathing in. Allow the left foot to come towards the front and then the right foot to follow back. So technically you're still in the exact same spot you were when you started. Allow the hands to ground into the earth. You can take yourself back to the beach if you like. Hearing the waves crash, feeling that sand between your toes. And then pivoting on your right heel again, 90 degrees around, and then allow the left foot to follow. So now you're facing west. Again, as I said, you're quite welcome to turn back towards the screen if that's easier for you. Alright, so now we're facing the west, which is a beautiful ruby red colour, and it's unconditional love. So breathing in, when you breathe out, put the weight into your left leg, bending the left knee, breathing in, coming up. Breathing out, heel first, all the way to the floor. Breathing in and out. Feel yourself settling, feeling your blocked energy unblocking. Breathing in, breathing out. Fill that chalice up with unconditional love. Remove all of the conditions that you've been putting on yourself. The need to be good enough, to be pretty enough, to be smart enough, to have enough friends, to have enough money. Just release that. This might be what's coming up for you with this Jupiter in Scorpio now and this moon that we're having and being in the Scorpio sun at the moment. The non-acceptance, the fear of rejection. Turning the right foot to the front and then bringing it up. Let's go the other side. And out. All the way to the floor. Breathing in and out. Breathing in, lifting up and out. I am filled with love. I am overflowing with love. Love flows through me. Breathing in and out. Breathing in, turning around to your left. Breathing out. And in, up we go. And out. Completing the circle. Breathing in, coming back to the middle. Left foot to the front. Let the right foot come back. Grounding the energy with your hands. Feeling that gentle groundedness. And then one last time, pivoting around on your right foot, 90 degrees, and then allow the left foot to follow. And now you're actually facing north again. So coming back and thinking about the energy of all of the different directions that we did today, the beautiful blue light, the strength and courage, which you can also associate with Archangel Michael if you like, because he's all about strength and courage. He's also got a blue, purple, violety kind of colour associated with him, or white. And then you can go to the green, which is in the eastern side, which is the gratitude and generosity. And to the south, the acceptance, the beautiful yellow colour. And to the west, which is the ruby red, which is the lovely unconditional love. So start to bring all of those in, thinking about the theme of this week. And we're also in a 3-month at the moment. So November is a 3 universal month, which means it's all about your expression. It's all about getting out that truth, speaking your truth. And doing the intense transformation, seizing that moment, seizing the opportunity for the transformation. Breathing in, breathing out, put the weight into the left foot. This is the last time we're going to be doing this movement. Breathing in, up you go. And breathing out, all the way to the floor. Breathing in and out. Breathing in, up we go. And out. Breathing in. It is safe for me to experience these changes. It's safe for me to open up and explore what I've been keeping secret, even from myself. Breathing in. What truths have I not even told to myself? My thoughts and emotions are flowing. Turn the right foot back around to the front. Breathing in, let the left foot slide across and out. I am safe. Breathing in and out. And in and out. And in and out. In and out. Coming back into the middle. Turn the left foot towards the front and then the right foot to the front, and then allow that energy to ground. Just taking a deep breath in. Feel like you're filling up your tummy with breath. Breathing out. Feel your whole body grounding. Feel that sense of safety. Feel the thoughts flowing and the emotions flowing unhindered. Okay, so we've finished our 4 directions, and we're just going to do a couple of body preps before we go into a couple of asanas. You'll need a strap, some kind of a strap. It can just be a belt or a ribbon or something, or an actual yoga strap if you like. And grabbing it and just placing it, your hands just a hand width away from your thighs, standing up nice and tall, and then breathing in, just lifting the hands up. Breathing out, just lean them towards the back, just as far as feels comfortable for you. And just holding it there for a moment. Of course, if you have any blood pressure, heart condition, shoulder issues, you can bring your hands down and lower. I shall show you that modification. So just releasing that, breathing in and out. Another option, if you do have those health considerations, is to grab a wall and just place your hand on the wall and just push yourself around into the other direction is another option, and of course doing it for both sides. So releasing that, you may need the strap again, so just keep that handy in case you do need it. And we're going to be doing a quad stretch, so again, grab a wall if you need to, or a chair, and if you do have a condition where you're unable to stand on one leg, any knee, ankle issues, you can do this laying on the floor. So grabbing a wall if you need to, and grab your ankle and just pulling it back towards the back. Excuse me. And if you can't quite reach your ankle, you can place the strap in underneath the front of your ankle, and then just pull that strap up like this. Okay, but generally you need a wall or something for this, because it makes you actually more out of balance when you use the strap, I've noticed. So just stretching one side, and we're going to move across to the other side. So releasing that leg, moving across to the other side. So this is preparing us for 2 asanas that we're going to be doing. The dancer, the Lord of the Dance asana, and the bow. So the reason why I've chosen these particular asanas using our energy for this week, the astrology and numerology energy that we've noticed happening this week. Just release that. And coming down onto your knee if you can. If you can't, please sit on a chair. Put your half of your bottom off the chair, and place one leg out the back of the chair. And so your bottom will be sitting on the chair here. So I haven't got a chair on me at the moment. And bring the other foot out to the front. And then just leaning forwards. Stretch your iliopsoas there. So the dancer brings us clarity and new positive thoughts, allows us to prioritize. But the big thing about the dancer today, and the reason why I'm doing it, let's just switch to the other side, is that it gives us space for change and allows us to let go. It also allows us to be in the present moment. So switching to the other leg, just leaning forwards. Really important with this Scorpio energy and with the new moon, with the super full moon, sorry, allowing us to be very much grounded, to really appreciate what's around us, and also for us to be okay with this change. The Scorpio energy is just such a strong, flowing water sign with everything changing and shifting all the time. Can be a bit difficult to keep up with it at times, unless you're a Scorpio, which makes it a bit easier. So coming back up to standing, I'll show you the full version of the dancer, and then I'll show you the modifications if you have any of the health considerations. If you've done this lots of times before with me or with another teacher, you're quite welcome to just go straight into it. Otherwise, please watch if you've not seen this before. So breathing in, breathing out, what you'll be doing is you'll be putting all of your weight into your left leg. Bend your left knee, because what happens if you keep the knee straight, you're only using your stabilizing muscles to hold you up. But if you bend the knee a little bit, you engage all these large muscles in your thigh to hold you up, which is really handy. And you place your left hand in front of your chest with the palm faced out, and then you breathe in and you allow your right hand to walk all the way down your right leg, grab your right ankle, stabilize yourself first, look somewhere on the floor that's not moving, and then you breathe in, you push that right knee towards the floor, and you stretch the left hand up towards the sky. And then you create the OK mudra, I'll call it. So you put your pointer finger and thumb together, and then you look up with just your eyes. So you keep your head facing forwards, but you look up with just your eyes as high as you can. And then we breathe in, and then release the leg and the arm. That's the full version. Now, what you'll notice well, actually, I'll talk about what we need to look at first. If you have any balance issues, knee issues, abdominal surgery, even hip issues, ankle issues, anything where basically you can't stand on one leg, osteoporosis, etc., you're not going to stand on one leg, okay? You can just keep the feet flat on the floor and just do the movement with the hands. That's not a problem. If you're just a little bit concerned about your balance, you can actually place your hand against a wall or near a wall, okay? And you can get yourself all prepped up, and then when you're ready to move your hand up, just move your hand up the wall, which is really lovely to give you that little bit of stability. If you have hernia issues, if you've had recent abdominal surgery, you're not going to do the big stretch up and outwards. You're going to keep this quite shallow here as well, okay? So that's the modifications that you can do. If you're concerned at all. So we'll just go straight into it. So getting yourself back into Tadasana, so just checking the distance between your feet, so just pivot around so the heel touches the big toe, and then pivot back. Knees nice and soft, so you breathe in, tighten them up, breathe out, nice soft knees. Get that pelvis in neutral, and breathe in, and breathe out, just allow the shoulders to roll back. So nice open chest. Shoulder blades sitting back there, lovely. Arms just relaxed by your side. Chin parallel to the floor. Feel like you're being lifted up to the sky. So feel that lengthening in your spine. Breathing in. When you breathe out, lift up that pelvic floor, the big muscle underneath. Just lifting it up, just 10%. Just feel like you're just pulling it in like a kaleidoscope. Okay. So breathing in. When you breathe out, put the weight into your left foot. Bend that left knee, look somewhere on the floor that's not moving, and if you're okay to bring your hand up, bring your left hand up in front of your chest. Breathing in again, let the right hand walk its way down your leg until it grabs the ankle. Let yourself settle first, and then breathing in, reaching up. So what you're doing is you're pushing your knee towards the floor, and you're lifting your hand up towards the sky. You're keeping your hips facing forwards, and you're not overextending or over stretching your torso. Go into the OK mudra, and then looking up with just the eyes. And then breathing out, releasing. I do apologise, I did forget to mention, but you can use the strap if you're struggling to grab that ankle again. So you'll come up into the position, but you'll be using a strap to hold your leg if you need to. So let's go to the other side. And please don't be concerned if you're wobbled all over the place then. It is great to grab a wall or even have a wall just near you, like an inch away from your fingers, just in case you need it. It can always just be just enough to give you that security so you don't end up falling over. Always safety first. So breathing in, breathing out. Put the weight into the right leg, bending the right knee. Place the right hand up in front of the chest. Breathing in, allow the hand to come down to the ankle, stabilizing yourself first. Then breathing in, just pushing that left knee towards the floor, lengthening the right arm up. Feel that big stretch in the spine. Lovely extension. And then go into the OK Mudra with your fingers. Then looking up with just your eyes. And then breathing in, coming back and releasing. Okay, lovely. We'll do it one more time. And of course, as I've always said, you're quite welcome to rewind, go back, have a look at it again, have a try again by yourself. The beauty of this, the video concept is that you can do it at your own pace. So breathe in, breathing out, put the weight into your left leg, bend your left knee, look somewhere on the floor that's not moving, place the hand up. Breathing in, up we go. And breathing out, just allow yourself to settle and get your balance, find your center of gravity. Then breathing in, pushing that right knee down towards the floor, stretching the arm up, but still keeping a little bend in your arm there. A little bit of a stretch in the front of the torso. And then creating the OK Mudra, looking up with just the eyes. And then breathing in and out. So feel yourself opening up, giving yourself space in this area, space for change, space to look at this stuff that Scorpio is bringing up for you at the moment. And the ability to let go. The dancer is fantastic for letting go of things. So breathing in, breathing out, put the weight into the right foot. It is a master asana. And bending that right knee and placing the right hand up in front of your chest. Breathing in. It's got lots of hidden secrets, hidden abilities or benefits that you can discover for yourself. So breathing in, stretching, pushing that knee down towards the earth and lifting the hand up. Feeling that lovely opening. Keep the hips facing the front. So no stretching out like that. Keep the hips facing forwards. Go into the OK Mudra. Then looking up with just your eyes. And then breathing in and out. And that's the end of your dancer. And as I said, you're quite welcome to go back and have a go again. So we're going to go into the bow. Now there's quite a few contraindications for this, quite a few health considerations that you need to have a look at. The dog's making it a bit difficult for me to, to do this one. It's fantastic for going from the I mentality to the we mentality. So it's transforming that ego issue that we have with the Taurus and the Scorpio energy at the moment. They're both quite, they can be quite fear-based. They can make a lot of their decisions and cling to things and be quite possessive about things. So this will allow you to move away from that clinging and into the bigger picture, the universal mentality rather than the I. It'll also it'll balance your ego and it'll also open up your expression. And being a 3 month at the moment, really good idea to open up your self-expression, being able to speak. Okay, but if you have any issues around here at the moment, definitely highly recommend you don't do this movement. Also, if you've got heart condition, blood pressure, a high blood pressure, if you're menstruating or if you're pregnant, abdominal surgery, or if it's the very end of the day, you're just about to go to bed, I don't recommend that you do this. So if any of those, you'll just be laying in Makarasana. I'll show you what that looks like if the dog's going to move for me. This could be a little bit tricky to do. I'll go this way. So have your strap nearby, because you may end up deciding that the strap's the way to go with this one. So have it right near where you can just grab it with your hands. Okay, I might just take the microphone out of the back here. So coming down onto the floor. So I'll show you the full version first. Okay, he's decided to move. That's good. Good boy. All right. So the full version is grabbing both of your ankles, and then breathing in and literally just coming up. A little bit hard on the concrete, but essentially you'll be lifting up your knees and lifting up your chest, and then coming back down. Now, one option is just to, oh sorry Snowy, one option is just to grab one leg and come up with just one leg, if you're thinking that the full version is going to be too much for you, and then grabbing the other leg. So one leg at a time. The other option, and it's probably easy to do this before you lay down, depending on how stretchy you are. Sorry if this is really noisy with the microphone. But placing your strap around the back of your ankles, and then coming up with the strap like this. Okay. So just so as I said, any of those health considerations. If you're menstruating, if you're pregnant, blood pressure issues, heart condition, hernia, abdominal surgery, or if it's the end of the day, you're just about to go to bed, I don't recommend that you do it. But otherwise, and if you're not doing it, just place your feet a little further apart, toes pointing out, and then just place your head on the back of your hands, and just relax down there while we're doing the bow. Otherwise, you can grab whichever position works for you, and then breathing in, just lifting up, opening up, feeling yourself releasing those ego fears and coming back to a sense of we, a sense of oneness, and feel like your expression's opening up, and then just releasing. And you can go one more time if you like, whatever pace works for you, and then breathing in and coming up, looking straight ahead, and then coming back down. And then, of course, just resting in Makarasana. So, toes pointing away from each other. Your feet are about 2 shoulder widths apart, and you're just resting your head on the back of your hands. And just stay resting there for just a few moments. Just feeling that energy settling. And preparing yourself before we come up that we're about to go into our deep relaxation. So gently pushing your feet back in towards each other, and then pushing yourself up into an extended child pose. So you just got your bottom resting on your heels and your hands out the front. And then you can bring your hands in so that you're resting in the child pose, in the full child pose. The idea is to get some form of contact between your heels and your bottom. If you can't, it's a good idea to place a pillow in between your bottom and your heels. And you can also use a couple of fists to rest your forehead if you need to give you that contact with the earth. And what you're after is this lovely arch in your back, this upward arch in your back. And then just staying there in child pose for a few moments. Breathing in, feel your spine expanding up to the sky. And then breathing out, release, feel yourself surrendering back down into the earth. Breathing in again, feel the spine expanding up to the sky, the rib cage expanding, and your lungs expanding. And then breathing out, release. And then gently bring yourself up into a sitting position. What you're going to be doing now is going into the deep relaxation. So what you'll want to do is preferably be laying on your back. If it's cold where you are, or whatever time of the day it is, it's a good idea to have something over the top of you, even if it's just a thin sheet, if it's the middle of summer, just a thin sheet over the top of you, a thin blanket or a thick blanket. The nice thick grey yoga blankets are awesome for that purpose. And laying on your back, if you have any lower back issues, definitely put something underneath your knees, or you can even put your knees up on a chair, so your feet up on a chair, and then laying down on the mat. And you're going to have your arms out by your side, palms faced up. You're going to tuck your chin in just a little bit so you have a lovely long neck. You're going to allow your spine to have its natural curvature and just let your feet just flop out to the side. And you're going to prepare for going into a deep relaxation. So just closing your eyes. And a deep relaxation, it will go for about 20 minutes. And it is a deep relaxation, it will deeply relax you, but the other bonus is that it allows this energy from our four directions and our Lord of the Dance and our bow to actually be absorbed into your body and to become a part of your being for the week. So just checking that your arms are out by your side, palms faced up. Tuck the chin in just a little bit so you have a lovely long neck. Allow the spine to have its natural curvature. Have your feet out to the side, whichever way they'd like to go. And then move your awareness down your torso, down your legs, all the way down to your feet and toes. Breathing in, squeezing your feet and toes. And breathing out, release. Breathing in again, pushing the toes away from the body. Feeling that lovely stretch in the shins. And breathing out, release. Breathing in again, pushing the heels away from the body and the toes up towards the head. And breathing out, release. Moving the awareness further up the legs, up to the knees. Breathing in, gently pushing those knees down in towards the floor. Feel the quads engaged to do this. And breathing out, release. Move the awareness further up the legs, up to the buttocks. Breathing in, squeezing the buttocks. Feel like the hips are rising just a little bit up towards the sky. And breathing out, release. Move the awareness to the lower part of your back. Breathing in, gently pushing the lower part of your back down in towards the floor. Feel that gentle pressure between the lower back and the floor. And breathing out, release. Keep the awareness in your lower back. Breathing in again, gently pushing the lower back down in towards the floor. Feel that gentle pressure. And then breathing out, release. Move your awareness around to the front of your torso, breathing in, squeezing those abdominal muscles down in towards the floor. Nice big squeeze. And breathing out. Release. Move your awareness further up the torso, up to the chest. Breathing in, pushing that chest up towards the sky. At the same time, push the shoulder blades in towards each other underneath the body. And breathing out, release. And then reversing that motion, breathing in and pushing the shoulders off the floor and pushing the chest down in towards the floor. Nice big stretch across the shoulders. And breathing out, release. Move the awareness across your shoulders and down your arms, all the way down to both of your hands. Breathing in, gently curling the fingers over to make a nice soft fist with both hands. And breathing out, gently releasing that gentle fist. Breathing in again, make a much stronger fist with both hands. And lifting both arms just a few centimeters off the floor. And breathing out, releasing those fists and splaying those fingers as far away from each other as possible. Turn your palms in towards your body and then down towards the floor and even a little further around. Then turn your palms back in towards your body and then up towards the sky and even a little bit beyond. And then breathing out, releasing your arms and your hands back down to the floor, palms faced up. Move the awareness back up your arms, up to your neck. Breathing in, squeezing the neck. Nice big squeeze. And breathing out, release. Move the awareness up to the chin and the jaw, the mouth and the tongue. And without making any sounds, imagine you're saying the letters A, E, I, O, U. And opening the mouth really wide and doing a lovely big yawn. Then pointing the tongue up to the sky, across to the right, across to the left, around in a circle in one direction, and then around in the other direction. Then place the tongue back in the mouth and engage the jaw. Allow the jaw to go around in one direction and then around in the other direction. Then release the jaw, close the mouth, make a frown and a smile at the same time. Push those eyebrows all the way down. Lift up the corners of the mouth as high as you can. Big breath in and breathing out. Release your frowny smile. Then looking all over the face for all the muscles you can find. Breathing in, squeezing all the facial muscles, the forehead, the eyebrows, the eyes, the cheeks, nose, mouth, chin and jaw. Big breath in, big squeeze. And breathing out, release. Allow all the facial muscles to melt into the floor. Move your awareness around just behind the ears and all over the scalp. Imagining that you can squeeze this area, breathing in, giving it a lovely big squeeze. And then breathing out, release. And then make a request that you would like all the effects of fear to be cleansed and vacuumed from your body. You move your awareness to a beautiful celestial vacuum tube at the crown of your head. You request the speed you would like this tube to go at, slow, medium or fast. And then you allow this vacuum tube to work its way into the crown of your head, cleansing and vacuuming away all the effects of fear from behind your eyes, your right ear, the back of your head, your left ear, vacuuming into your sinus area, vacuuming down into your mouth, into the left side of your jaw, the right side of your jaw, vacuuming down your throat, down your neck into your right lung, and vacuuming down your right arm into your right hand and fingertips, vacuuming back up your right arm into your right shoulder, across to your left shoulder, vacuuming down your left arm into your left hand and fingertips, then vacuuming back up your left arm into your left lung, and vacuuming down into your heart, and vacuuming into your stomach, and vacuuming into your pancreas, your spleen, your liver, your left kidney, your right kidney, vacuuming down into your bowels, your lower pelvic organs, vacuuming into your left hip, your right hip, down your right leg, through your right knee, all the way down to your right foot and toes. Vacuuming back up your right leg into your right buttocks, across to your left buttocks. Vacuuming down your left leg through your left knee, all the way down to your left foot and toes. And then requesting that all the space that's now been created by cleansing and vacuuming away all the effects of fear from your body be filled up with beautiful, bright, white, healing light. And so the switch on the vacuum tube is reversed. And as you breathe in, this beautiful, bright, white, healing light enters your left toes, your left foot and ankle, your left lower leg, knee, upper leg and buttocks. As you breathe out, this beautiful light settles into all of your left leg. The tube moves across to your right foot. As you breathe in, this beautiful light enters your right toes, your right foot and ankle, your right lower leg, knee, upper leg and buttocks. And as you breathe out, this beautiful light settles to all of your right leg. The tube moves down to the base of your pelvis. As you breathe in, this beautiful light enters your pelvic area, your middle torso, your upper torso, chest, heart and lungs. And as you breathe out, this beautiful light settles into all of your torso. The tube moves across to your right hand. As you breathe in, this beautiful light enters your right fingertips, your right fingers, palm, wrist, forearm, elbow, upper arm, your right shoulder. As you breathe out, this beautiful light settles into all of your right arm. The tube moves across to your left hand. As you breathe in, this beautiful light enters your left fingers, fingertips, your fingers, palm, wrist, forearm, elbow, upper arm, and your left shoulder. And as you breathe out, this beautiful light settles into all of your left arm. The tube moves down to the base of your spine, and as you breathe in, this beautiful light enters the base of your spine, works its way up through every single disc and vertebrae in your lumbar spine, your thoracic spine, up into your cervical spine, your neck, your head, and the crown of your head. And as you breathe out, this beautiful light settles into your head, your neck, and your spine. Your whole body is now glistening and gleaming and sparkling with this beautiful, bright, wide, healing light. And you affirm to yourself, I am open to change. My thoughts and emotions are flowing. I am clarity. I choose to let go of painful, unproductive thoughts and emotions. I am safe. All is well. I am open to change. My thoughts and emotions are flowing. I am clarity. I choose to let go of painful and unproductive emotions and thoughts. I am safe. All is well. I am open to change. My thoughts and emotions are flowing. I am clarity. I choose to let go of painful and counterproductive thoughts and emotions. I am safe. All is well. And then just resting with those affirmations for a few moments. And then move your awareness to a space just above the crown of your head. A ball of beautiful golden light is hovering there just above the floor. You take a deep breath in, and all of this beautiful golden light comes from the ball and works its way into the crown of your head. As you breathe out, this beautiful golden light showers down your head, your neck, your spine, across your shoulders, down your arms, into your hands and fingertips, showering down your torso through your pelvis, showering down your legs through your knees, showering all the way down to the very tips of your toes. Every single cell in your body has been re-energized, revitalized and rejuvenated by this beautiful golden light. And you start to notice what parts of your body are touching the floor. Your heels, your calves, your buttocks, your shoulders, the backs of your arms, the backs of your hands, and the back of your head. And you start to wriggle your fingers and wriggle your toes. And very gently bring your knees up to your chest and give them a lovely hug with your arms. And gently swaying your knees from side to side, around in a circle in one direction, and then around in the other direction. And then gently rolling over to your right side, resting your head on your right arm, using this important moment to consolidate what we've done so far today. We did our beautiful 4 directions, which allowed us to shift with these big changes, with the Jupiter moving into Scorpio. Allowed our thoughts and emotions to be flowing, gave us a sense of safety, allowed us to transform painful and counterproductive emotions into positive counterparts, unblocks our stuck energy, and aligns our spine. We also did the dancer, the Lord of the Dance. And this brought us clarity, new positive thoughts, the capacity to prioritize, space for change, capacity to let go and bring ourselves into the present moment. And we also did the bow, which allows our ego to be balanced and go from the I mentality to the we mentality, more of a sense of oneness, and moving away from this retentiveness, this possessiveness of the Taurus and Scorpio signs. Allowed us to be free in our expression, being a 3 universal month. November 2017 is a 3 universal month, so it's all about your expression. So the bow opens up that expression. And of course our deep relaxation re-energized, revitalized and rejuvenated our entire body and entire mind in preparation for the rest of whatever your day is and for your week to come. And then imagine yourself sitting in an upright position before you move. And then keeping your eyes closed, gently pushing yourself up into a sitting position. And then rubbing those palms together, creating a lovely warmth between your palms. And then placing those nice warm palms over your closed eyes. And allowing the eyes to open in this nice, warm, safe place. Then gently tapping your forehead, your temples, your chin and your jaw, back up to the top of your head, the back of your head, your shoulders, your chest, the side of your body, your thighs and knees and buttocks, and shaking out the side. And breathing in, reaching up, and breathing out. A nice little gentle roll with the shoulders. Okay, so that's the end of the deep relaxation, and we're going to move into some pranayam and then some meditation. So pranayam is your breathing technique. So what you want to do is be sitting upright. You can sit on a chair, there's no problem with sitting on a chair, but just making sure that your feet are flat on the floor. If they're not, get yourself a pillow underneath your feet so you've got some kind of contact with the floor, and preferably moving your back away from the back of the chair so you're sitting nice and upright. If you are on the floor, the idea is to get the heels lined up with your spine. But if you find that difficult, or if your knees aren't wanting to go to the floor, put pillows in underneath any knees that are sticking up and support yourself as much as possible there so you have a nice and upright spine. Okay, so you can pause, of course, the video so that you can get yourself ready for that. We're going to do a couple of deep yogic breaths, and then we're going to do the alternate nostril breath, because that'll really calm us down in this very heightened emotional time with your Scorpio energy that's coming through at the moment, and that movement with the Taurus as well, with the full moon. So to do the deep yogic, you can just place one hand on your tummy, So breathing in, imagine you're filling your tummy up with air. So expand the tummy and then expand the chest and then the upper chest. Pause. And then breathing out, imagine you're emptying your tummy, your chest, your upper chest. Pause. Then breathe in, filling up the tummy, chest, upper chest. Pause. And breathing out, empty the tummy, chest, upper chest. Pause. Breathing in, tummy, chest, upper chest. Pause. And out, tummy, chest, upper chest. Pause. Breathing in, tummy, chest, upper chest. Pause. And out, tummy, chest, upper chest. You can of course continue that if you like, just pause and keep doing that lovely breath. You can now go into, otherwise you can go into the alternate nostril breath. If you do have any dizziness or any issues with breathing, it's best just to stick with your basic deep yogic breath instead of going into anything else. So placing your right hand, so your middle finger is right between your two eyebrows, your little fingers up against your left nostril and your thumbs up against your right nostril, and then just placing your left hand underneath your right arm to support your right elbow. And then just blocking off your left nostril. I'll just switch sides so I can do it with you. Blocking off your left nostril, and then again breathing in from the tummy, fill up through the right nostril. Pause, and then switch fingers and breathing out through the left nostril. Pause, in through the left nostril. Pause, switch fingers, out through the right nostril. Pause, in through the right nostril. Pause, switch fingers, out through the left. Pause, in through the left. Pause, switch fingers, out through the right. Pause, in through the right. Pause, switch fingers, out through the left. Pause, in through the left. Pause, switch fingers, out through the right. Pause, in through the right. Pause, switch fingers, out through the left. Pause, in through the left. Pause, switch fingers, out through the right. And then just releasing your hands there. And we're going to just do the earth meditation today, because we have got that full moon just gone in Taurus, and it allows us to very much ground ourselves and feel connected with the earth, which is a really good idea at the moment. So we're just going to place our hands into the mudra of security, or mudra of inner security. You can place them wherever they feel comfortable along your torso there, and just sitting up nice and tall. And it'll just go for around about 10 minutes, a little bit less than 10 minutes probably. And if at any point you feel like you need to stop, please do. And we'll see how we go. So we're just going to settle the body first, and then we'll go into the meditation. So closing the eyes. And breathing in, move the awareness to the toes, the feet, the ankles, the lower legs, knees, the upper legs and buttocks. As you breathe out, allow the whole lower half of your body to sink down into the earth below. Breathing in again, move the awareness to your pelvic area, your middle torso, your upper torso, your chest, heart and lungs. And as you breathe out, allow the whole torso to sink down into the sitting position. Breathing in again, move your awareness to your fingertips, your fingers, palms, wrists, forearms, elbows, upper arms, and your shoulders. As you breathe out, allow the shoulders, arms and hands to sink down into the sitting position. Breathing in, move your awareness to your spine, your neck, your head, the crown of your head. And as you breathe out, allow the head, the neck, the spine to sink down into the sitting position. Then move your awareness down to your buttocks. Feel yourself sitting. And take yourself back to the beach where we were before with our 4 directions. Imagine yourself sitting on the beach just like you are now, facing the waves, facing the ocean. And feel that connection with the sand underneath your buttocks and your legs. Then imagine a nice thick taproot coming out of the base of your spine, deep down into the earth below, good 10-15 meters down into the earth. Then smaller roots growing off this big taproot deep down into the earth, grounding you, centering you. And then more smaller roots growing off the buttocks, the thighs, off your hamstrings, and small roots growing off your knees, your shins and calves, your ankles, your heels. Hundreds of little roots growing down, deep down into the earth, off the front of your feet, soles of your feet, and even out of your toes. Hundreds of small roots growing deep down into the earth, a good 10-15 meters down into the earth. And then doing a scan of your body or your mind and looking for somewhere where there might still be a little bit of anxiety, tension, pain, frustration. And taking a lovely deep breath in and going to that place in your body or your mind where you have that tension and transforming that tension into red light. As you breathe out, send that red light down the torso, down through your roots, deep down into the earth to be recycled. And then breathing in, allowing beautiful bright white healing light to come up from the earth through the roots all the way up into your heart. And as you breathe out, allow the heart and the chest to rest and settle. Breathing in again, going to that place where there's tension or pain, transforming it into red light. As you breathe out, send that red light down the torso, down through the roots, out to be recycled. And then breathing in, allowing beautiful bright white healing light to come up from the earth, all the way up into your heart. And breathing out, release. And breathing in again one more time, up into wherever you're feeling that tension or pain in your body or in your mind. Transform it into red light. And as you breathe out, allow that red provide light to travel down the torso, through the roots, out to be recycled into the earth. Then breathing in, allow that beautiful bright white healing light to travel up the roots, up into your heart. Then breathing out, release. And allowing yourself to rest in stillness there for a few moments. If the mind starts to wander, you can do the same breathing technique, or focus your attention on the gentle pressure you can feel on your fingers, your hands, your buttocks or your feet. Just resting in stillness for a few moments. Then breathing in, move your awareness to your crown, your head, your neck, your shoulders, arms, hands and fingertips, your upper torso, middle torso, your pelvic area. As you breathe out, allow the whole upper body to come back into this room, into this present state of awareness. Breathing in again, move your awareness to your buttocks, your upper legs, your knees, lower legs, ankles, feet and toes. As you breathe out, allow your whole body to come back into this room, into this present state of awareness. Have a sense of where your body is in the room. And then gently opening up your eyes and releasing your mudra. Doing a little bit of tapping if you need to, tapping the head. A little bit of a shake before you go and continue your day, whatever that may be. And so we come to the conclusion of our yoga class for this week, the week beginning Tuesday the 7th of November. I hope you enjoyed the class, and please do give me feedback if you have any feedback you'd like to give. We're still tweaking a little bit with the sound and the vision and the audio, etc. And hopefully it will improve with every week. So thank you very much for joining me, and I wish you a very happy and prosperous week and a beautiful, powerful set of transformations for your month in Scorpio and your very expressive three month in November as well. So namaste, and I shall see you next week. Bye bye.